Hey, what's up guys, this is Mark, also known as Emsa, and today I'm gonna give you guys a commentary on what's going through my head whenever I'm playing games. I know I'm not a pro or anything, I'm not saying I'm a pro, but I just think it would help some people, especially the people who are new, since I am also kind of new, and this will be a guide on how they could win their first games, hopefully. So yeah, I think I decided to drop for the mountain house between Shifty and Fatal. The house on top of the mountain. Yeah, I think I'm gonna land short here. So this is gonna be a pretty long commentary, I guess. It's 22, the whole gameplay is 22 minutes long, and yeah, bear with me here. Hopefully you don't fall asleep. I'm gonna add some pretty pumping up music here, because I can't play the audio since the audio is messed up on my computer and it doesn't record the audio that well. So yeah, I'm gonna try to land at this mountain house. I turn around and then I see some people coming, and since I'm short, that means I'm gonna have to run for a gun if I land there. So I decide to just completely do a 180 and just turn around, just so that I can, have a chance of surviving it all. Like, yeah, even a small chance of surviving. So I pick up this gun, and immediately I thought, I gotta go to either the house on the left of Salty, or either one of the closest houses Salty, or just pick up a weapon in like one of these like barracks right here. And luckily enough, I got a shotgun, so that was pretty lucky of me. So once I got that pump, I knew that I had a chance if I did want to go and challenge the people on top of the mountain. Since if I do miss with the pump, I have a SMG to back myself up, and it wouldn't be so bad as long as I hit my shots. So here I am. Oh, I didn't know I fell there. But yeah, I ignore that. Okay, you can tell I'm still pretty new at the game. I've been playing for only about like 2 months. So yeah, so here I am building up. I try not to build up as high as I can because I'm trying to limit the amount of resources I'm using. As you can see, I only have 22 wood left, and I see this guy, and if I use my 22 wood, he'll see me and I wouldn't have any more materials left. So I wait for the perfect moment to attack, and once I got him low, and that's when I just pounced on him. Yeah, so just wait for the right moment, I guess. That's what I did there, and it worked out perfectly in my favor. Which he thought that he was perfectly safe, so that's why he was drinking. He was popping his shield because he killed everyone in the mountain house. He didn't expect anyone to push him, because that's you just don't expect anyone to push you on top of this mountain. You feel like you're safe because people would be too busy trying to go and get loots wherever they landed, and so once you got your own loot, you kind of feel safe, and once you kill everybody in your area, you feel a little bit safe to pop some shields, get ready to go somewhere else. And that's what that guy was doing, but I caught him off guard with my push, which is really good. Know when to push. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm popping the shield, and then I hear somebody, right? So I was scared, so what I did was I covered myself up immediately. This guy literally comes out of the blue, comes out of nowhere, and then starts shooting me. So I immediately covered myself up, built up higher than he is. Don't do this. I was too eager for this kill, I was missing all my shots too, which is so bad. This guy could have killed me, but yeah, luckily he didn't, because he only had a pistol. But don't be too aggro like that. If you have the high ground, stay in the high ground. At least that's what everyone says, so you should probably do that. So yeah, that was pretty bad. I think that guy was just hiding behind the basketball court at the back. Yeah, he didn't have anything, so I don't think he built up. I think he just was hiding the whole time, waiting for everyone to die, and at the last second tried to finish off the guy who was probably low from fighting. who does the lone survivor, which I already did. I already picked him off, so that guy was trying to do exactly what I was doing, except he was kind of a pussy about it, to be honest. I misfired my shot there. Anyways, so yeah, so once you go to the mountain house, this is a great place to go right after. I popped the shield immediately just because I thought that there was people at Fatal, which you should always assume there's people at the places that you're at. So always watch for your back and stuff like that. So I popped the shield immediately, and I could have saved the shield. You know, I could have gotten like a full shield if I would have just waited and went and looted Fatal, but just always pop your shield. It's okay. You know, you always come across new shields, and yeah, don't be afraid to pop your shields. So yeah, I'm just here scouring for more loot, and look at that. See, I found minis right away. Oh wait, I guess I wouldn't have health if I found those minis because I was already at 70. Wait, I was only at, yeah, I was only at 25. Which means if I would have found those minis, I could have popped one and then popped the half shield. Yeah, anyways, okay, let's not dwell on the past here. I thought I heard footsteps, so I was just checking the perimeter, which is always a good thing. Don't be too comfortable. You know, with this game, you just gotta be on your toes all the time, is what I figured. And, that way you'll win. Yeah, okay, so now that nothing's happening, I'm just looting around. Let me just plug my YouTube in. Okay, guys, subscribe if you like this type of content. And I have a lot more footage, and the audio is all whacked, which I thought was useless now because the audio sucked. But you know, I'm gonna try to do this if you guys like it. I'm gonna try to give a commentary on what I'm thinking and stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah, and don't forget to always hit these. Oh, sorry. Don't forget to always hit the furniture. They'll pop like once you hit them. So yeah, go and hit that so that you get more. Excuse me. So that you get more materials. So as you can see, there was a blue LMG there, and I completely skipped it over. That's because LMGs they're just more Rambo type of guns where you just. I feel like it's better in 50v50 rather than solo, just because it's just, even if it's blue, it might be a little bit more powerful, but tapping with the AR is insane. As long as you know how to aim, if you tap and then get headshots, it will bring your enemies like really low, and you can just come in and just finish them off with the pump or like attack or something like that. But yeah, so I noticed that the horse stables where it was open, like someone whacked the planks at the front of the doors right there. See, it's open. So I figured that there was someone there, and I went to go check it out, but then the planks reappeared. So thank God for that. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that means that no one's in there, obviously, which means you guys. Well, I was gonna check it out, and that's exactly what I did. I looted everything. There's another LMG that I just ignored to pick up, just because, like I said, it's easier to tap with the AR, and it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe like the LMG is way better, but I guess it's just personal preference. So yeah, I'm just jumping around trying to gather loot and stuff, trying to find stuff, with 2 kills under my name. So at this point in the game, I'm thinking, you know, I'm feeling myself. At the beginning of the game, once you encounter people, you gotta feel yourself out. You gotta know if like you're gonna have to play aggressive today, or you're gonna have to play defensive. And always know you can't win every game. So even if you do lose, it's okay. You know, who's really counting? You're not a pro player. We're just here to have fun and then impress our friends. If we do get good. So yeah, it's better to just, you know, go into fights, play aggressively. Well, know when to play aggressively is more the right term. Than playing defensive all the time, because there's no point in cowering up in a little box while other people are fighting. And not getting better at the game, you know. You gotta just, when you have encounters and fights, that's when you get better. That's when you get more experience on how to deal with it. That's how you learn on how to deal with, you know, other people, like for example, how to deal with pro builders and stuff like that, you know, how you're gonna protect yourself against them and how you can defeat them. That sounds so cheesy, but it's true. So yeah, just take my word for it. Yeah, this is just a really boring part of the video. I think that's it. I think I looted this red barn and then I just headed for zone because the zone was about to come in. So yeah, I'm just looking for last second loot spots, any chests. I didn't find any. Look, after like hitting a bunch of furniture, I have 354 wood, which means I have 35 mats that I can place down. That's enough for one good fight, you know. But if you get lucky, I mean, most of the time you're gonna encounter a noob as well. That's way more than enough. If you encounter a noob, you just need to place a plank, a wall in front of you, a ramp in front of you, and then tap away, or you know, pump away. So yeah, I recognize that there was not enough time to loot. I mean, actually there probably was. I keep looking to the left because I think I'm hearing gunshots. Yeah, I was hearing gunshots to my left, and then in front of me, ahead there, I don't know if you can see that, there's a battle. You look at all the building and stuff right there, right to my left, and then I keep turning around to my left to see if someone's gonna flank me. So I took a wide right, and I came in from the right, which, you know, just because I didn't want to go straight ahead in, just because there was another person to my left. Well, I heard more shots to my left, which means that there was more than one person. See, this is the guy, and then there's gonna be another guy behind him. So he didn't even realize that I was there, and I missed all my shots. That's funny. See, this is where the building comes in. You need to learn how to build basically, like the basics, and it really helps to know how to just place down mats, you know, it really helps to, you know, have that reflex to just place down mats, and you only get that reflex by fighting. I mean, honestly, if you really want to improve that reflex, you might want to go and to 50v50 and just work on that, you know, get aggro. Don't play for the win, because you'll always win. It's a 50% chance of you winning. Okay, so at this point, I've killed that guy. I immediately boxed myself in, as you can see, and I see that 1x1 tower. I see some loot here, so I stop. I grab the hunting rifle just because there's a long range shot, and I hear a bunch of clingers getting thrown at me. So I don't know where it's coming from. I couldn't see the guy from the 1x1 tower, so I immediately back up, swing wide right, and try to catch him off guard, you know, because I figured that he might still be looking at where I was if he saw me. And I'm looking there, I can't see anyone, but then all of a sudden across behind me, there's someone there. And now I'm getting shot from both sides, so you need to quickly, if that happens to you, you need to quickly isolate yourself. This guy luckily missed, oh, and then I misclicked there. Luckily this guy isn't that good, which means I can try to take advantage, and I'm not good as well. That I just, you know, try to line up for headshots and stuff. Yeah. Okay, there's no time to loot because I noticed that the clock has 4 seconds left, and so I figured there's no time to loot. And then this guy is on top of me now because he just built up. So I cover myself with a bunch of planks, and then I see him. I see a glance of him, and as soon as I'm close enough to the zone, I just hit him up. You know, I just fucking, sorry, whoops. I just turn around and shoot at him, and I saw this gun. There's no time to be looting. Well, actually there was time. Why did I go ahead? I think I was panicking. I thought I was low, probably. I probably thought of, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I probably thought I was low on health, and so I panicked and then I went to the zone. Plus I didn't want to get pinched out of the zone. I didn't want to get pinched out of the zone and then have to like sorry, my bad. And then have to like live with like 70 HP. I didn't want to take damage on my health, and I didn't have any medkits to replenish my health. I only have shields. So yeah, right now we're sitting at 151 health. And yeah, since I'm waiting for the zone to come in, I hear shots, I think. Yeah, at this point I heard shots. So I'm just chilling in my tower trying to see where it is. And I'm waiting for the zone to come in to see if there are stragglers. Stragglers will usually be low, so it's really easy to pick them off. And then I see a drop over there, so I'm gonna keep my eye on that, because someone's gonna go for the drop, right? It's either gonna be you or someone else. Like it's someone's gonna go for the drop eventually. So I'm keeping my eye on the drop to see if someone's gonna come for it. I could have went for it actually, but that would have completely changed the outcome of the game. So yeah, I'm editing materials to see if there's other people. Look, you can edit materials like different ways just to get a clearer view of what's beyond the wall that you place down. So that's always a good trick. Use the walls, use the editing techniques. Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on that drop again, just because I believe that someone's gonna come. But no one ever did, I don't think. I noticed that I was still inside the zone actually. So that's why I kept my position, because it was a high ground position. And yeah, okay, so at this time I see some person fighting at the bottom in Dusty Divot. So I tried to take a shot and then edit the wall real quick to protect myself again. The guy now is aware of my presence, and so I decide to reposition myself to a better position. And actually no, the guy was not aware of my presence. He was down there the whole time. Okay, so yeah, he goes and kills this guy. He doesn't know that I'm above him until I fuck myself up, and I could have had a clear shot right there if I fired fast enough. I wanted to make sure I had a good shot on him. This is part of the reason why you need to know when to be aggressive and when to attack, and when to just play defensive. Right now I'm playing defensive because I have the high ground on this guy, which means I have advantage. So I see that he's building a 1x1, and that means it's gonna be very easy for me to do this. So I pull up my grenade launcher, and then I destroy his 1x1, forcing him to reposition. Now he's really uncomfortable. I still have the high ground, which means that I have advantage over him, and I'm putting him in a really stressful spot. So I just keep pressing on. I'm pressing on with my grenade launcher. I'm missing, but that's not the point. The point is to just apply pressure so that he's rattled. But then all of a sudden I hear something in behind me, which means I'm like, I heard footsteps behind me, but I ignored it for now because I know I had the high ground. If I hear buildings, like the sound of building, I'm gonna go ahead and pay attention. So I land a sick headshot on him, and then I hear building now. So I quickly jump up, build up a little bit, and then just close myself off. Try to find where the other guy is. Close myself off from the other guy by blocking his view of me to my left. So now we're dealing with this girl in front of us, and we're pinched. We're completely pinched. I'm getting shot on, and then I just build to cover myself. Always build to cover yourself. And then I notice I have an opening right there, so I just fire one shot, and then boom, eliminated right away. It just takes one mistake for that guy. So yeah, I close myself off. I gather myself, just compose myself, and then this guy just applies pressure, and he keeps applying pressure, but I still have the high ground, so I don't need to just go down there and just fight him. I could just chill up here. I have the advantage, so I'm applying pressure now to him, trying to prevent him from healing, because I did land some shots on him. And see, there you go again, he fires back. So I recognize that he's gonna do that. Like that he's gonna, once I shoot, he's gonna shoot back straight at me. I miss a couple shots there, but that's fine. He builds up, so I build up a little bit, and I pull out my hunting rifle to try to catch him with a sick headshot, but I tried there. You see, it was so close. I could have hit him. I misbuilt right there actually. So I noticed there was a 1x1, and then I hit it up with the rocket launcher, or grenade launcher, sorry, and he was forced to move out, you see. So now, yeah, so I just, you know, put pressure on him, and he lands a pretty quick shot on me, and I just kept misbuilding. Like, it's just insane. That was a pretty smart play by me. Waited for him to peek out and then just edited right away and then just tried to get a shot. This was also a retarded play right here. But I'm just trying to scare him, you know. I'm trying to scare him into moving because he has the high ground on me and I'm stuck. And I noticed that there's 3 people left, so I have to deal with this guy and then quickly recover and try to deal with another guy. And I misspelled again. So I cover myself, reload everything, and then I hit a nice shot on him, and I recognized that he didn't have any shield because that was a pretty yeah, that was a pretty powerful hunting rifle shot, and number was gray, so I think that meant no shield. So by this time I just kind of changed my strategy. I tried to force him out of that space, and I did that by destroying his tower, and I kept misbuilding, and he just built up really fast. So now I'm back to where I was before. I was stuck. I'm trying to figure a way out, and I just hide underneath these buildings that he made and I made. So I'm over here. I see that he's peeking out. He kills the other guy, which I did not realize until after the game. And then he gets greedy. He gets greedy and he jumps down. But I had this shot on him because he shot right when he jumped down. So I figured that he has to, because that was a pump. I recognized that was a pump by the sound. So I had like a couple of seconds to react to his pump shot. And right when he shot, I recognized this situation and I reacted by peeking out and shooting him in the face with my heavy shotgun. Okay. Whew. It's a pretty long commentary. Okay. I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. So hope you guys enjoyed that video, and tell me if you want some more of this because I do have a lot more footage. And yeah, see you guys later. Peace out.